Hello fellow mystics, thank you so much for stopping by to my channel, Diaries of a Lunar Soul. I hope your week is going on okay and you're doing fine. And so let's get straight into the reading. So in this love reading, we're going to have a conversation with your spirit guides to find out what they want you to know right now about your love life. And this reading is mainly for people who are single or casually dating or in some form of non-committal situationship. Yeah, but if you're in a relationship, if you're in a committed relationship and felt really drawn to watch this video, then that's Spirit's way of delivering an important relationship message to you. Now, since this is not a pick a card reading, it's just one long reading, before I start the main reading, I incorporated sort of a mini pick a card reading, which is just a quick energy check-in that will let you know whether this particular reading is meant for you. So before you head on over to the main reading, or before you watch the main reading, I highly recommend that you first stick around and listen to the energy check-in portion of this reading, which will come soon after this sort of long introduction. Yeah, anyway, so you may be wondering, why is the energy check-in important? After all, as long as I was drawn to this reading or this video, then it means the message is meant for me, right? Well, not always. Because of free will, sometimes we end up stumbling upon spiritual information that we're not yet ready to integrate. And more often than not, when we prematurely receive spiritual information, even though it's constructive criticism, it can demoralize us and take us off our spiritual path. And likewise, even if the information you receive is positive, if your human self is not ready to receive that information, it can lead you to have false hope. And we all know how false hope ends up making us so angry when we realize down the road that what we hoped would happen did not happen, right? I know I have been angry at times at Spirit for giving me false hope, but I think it's mostly because I just stumbled upon spiritual information that was not meant for me at that time. Yeah? Anyway, so that is why it's so important to first check in with your spirit guides to know whether this love reading is meant for you. Okay? Cool? Cool. And I have a different setup, so if things seem a bit all over the place, this is just a different setup I'm trying out because I'm moving to a new place. Anyway, so right, let's begin the energy check-in. And the question for the energy check-in is this love reading meant for you? And I have 3 piles here. One pile says yes, another one says no, and another one has a card that says maybe. I have no clue which card is which, so I'm also going to find out the outcome with you guys, okay? So that's going to be exciting. And I think let me add more cards to each pile, and these additional cards will tell you why Spirit thinks this reading is meant for you or is not meant for you, or why it may be meant for you. Okay, so yeah, let's pick up these cards and then we can begin the reading. For some reason today everything is so quiet outside, so that's cool. It's not so noisy. Okay, so this is for card 1, for card 2, for card 3. And let's pick another deck. I have so many cards today that I'm going to use. Okay, and there's a full moon at the end of this week when I'm recording this. So whatever messages come here could also be related to how the full moon is impacting you right now. Okay, there's a full moon, I think, in Pisces. Yeah, okay. So what else? This is for card 1, for card 2, for card 3. And that's done. I'll use this deck. I need to find a place to put, oh gosh. Okay, almost dropped all the cards. All right, so let's arrange these cards. I like order. Card 2 and for pile 3, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. So if you're into numerology, it's all about picking 1, 2, or 3. Right, so take a deep breath and pick the cards, pick the pile that you feel most drawn to. And I've incorporated crystals if it makes picking easier. So this first one is the yellow aventurine, and yellow aventurine is very good for when you need a boost of confidence, as it works on your solar plexus chakra. Okay, so this is for pile 1. And then the second crystal, this one is the cat's eye, green cat's eye. I think there's only green cat's eye. I don't think there's any other color. Anyway, that's besides the point. So cat's eye is very good for aura protection and creating boundaries, like when you want to protect yourself from negative people. Yeah, protect your energy from negative people. So that's going to be for pile 1. And then pile 2. And then if you chose pile 3, if you pick pile 3 and you're drawn to this one, this is howlite crystal, blue howlite, which is good for calming your mind from obsessive thinking and worry, and it's good for meditation. And that's for pile 3. So take your pick, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. You can either use numerology 1, 2, 3, or the crystal that I've just talked about here. Okay, right, so let's find out. Let's start with pile 1. Let's see what message your guides have to say. Is this reading meant for you? And if it is, or if it isn't, why did they give you the answer they gave you? Yes, so if you picked card 1, pile 1, yes, this message is for you. Just say yes. Okay, so let's see why. And that's the yellow aventurine. Let's see why your spirit guides think this reading is for you. Energy is gaining momentum. Okay, and goddess of the moon. What did I talk about? The full moon. So with these two cards, these ones here, your spirit guides are saying this reading is meant for you because the upcoming full moon in Pisces is bringing a change. There's an energy change in your love life. There's something big happening in your love life circumstances, in your whatever situation it is that you are in regarding love. The energy is gaining momentum. Expect some powerful change. Things are happening in the background for you, and most likely whatever's happening will come to light. With the goddess of the moon here, will come to light during this full moon in Pisces. And it's important that you listen to this message before that time, before the full moon, which is I think Friday. I'm recording this on a Tuesday. Guys, I feel so good. Like, I feel so hyperactive for some reason. Are you guys hyperactive? Anyway, so that's the energy I'm picking up. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is the reason they want you to listen to this message is because there's something is going to happen during the full moon in Pisces, which is I think Saturday or Friday, depending on where you are. And you need to know something important about your love life now before that full moon, okay? Because something will be brought to light about your love life during the full moon. Okay, that's why this reading is for you. So stick around and head on over to the main reading if you don't want to listen to the other messages. Okay, right, cool. So now let's put this aside, and let's do for the second. If you chose pile 2, which is the cat's eye crystal, the answer to your message is no. So this reading is not meant for you. But before you click away, what this means, just wait, postpone, right? So sometimes no doesn't necessarily mean that it is never meant for you. It could just mean that it's not meant for you right now. And if you come back to the reading at a later date, it will make more sense. As I said before, the reason it's not good to listen to information prematurely is because it can either demoralize you or give you false hope, okay? So your spirit guides think that now is not the right time for you to listen to the messages in this reading, okay? But you can bookmark it and come back to a later date and maybe it will make more sense, okay? So let's see why this reading is not meant for you, and let's see whether they think it's not entirely made for you, or you can come back to it at a later date. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Oh my God, didn't I just say that there's a full moon in Pisces this coming on Friday or a Saturday? I've lost track of time. Friday or Saturday there's a full moon in Pisces. And envy. You know what? This is some tough love coming through for you guys here. The message is, if you listen to this reading right now, it will give you false hope, and that will sort of take you off your path, okay? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. You're not yet ready to integrate the messages that are coming through in this reading. And if you do, if you're courageous enough to go ahead and still listen to this reading, then just keep in mind that it might cause you to have some false hope with this envy card, okay? Because you'll be thinking, but the reading said this will happen, but how come it's not happening? Envy, yeah? See, like he's looking outside, seeing bright light. It's so dark here, but then here it's so bright. And then you'll be thinking, how come it's not happening for me, okay? So you're not yet ready to integrate the messages in this reading. But bookmark it. Maybe later on you'll be ready, okay? So for now, just watch my other videos. Go check my shorts playlist. There's a lot of videos over there that you can watch, okay? Right, so I honestly feel like my energy is all over the place. Anyway, so let's see. Of course, for the third group, the answer is maybe, okay? Leap. So your answer is, you go fast, the universe will catch you. This means maybe, okay? And if you chose this pile, your spirit guides are saying, listen to, they're asking you to be less surrender obsessive thinking. Sometimes you take too much time to make a decision, and right now they just want you to take a leap of faith and say, okay, fine, I don't know whether this reading is meant for me, but I'll just listen and see later on whether it's meant for me. Some of you normally want to know how things will turn out way before you do something. Like, you're not risk takers. So your spirit guides are saying, maybe this reading is meant for you, maybe it's not, but you know what, you gotta try, you gotta make a decision first, okay? So just listen to this reading and you will determine whether, you will know later on whether this reading is meant for you, okay? And exactly what I said, don't let your past hold you back. What this means is, you guys often don't let your past hold you back. Let's see the next card. Journey. Exactly. Like, you take forever to make a decision because you're sort of perfectionist in the way you handle things, and you take forever to make a decision. And this mostly stems from your past conditioning. Wow, let's see, let me gather my thoughts and see why is Spirit saying don't let your past hold you back. Oh yeah, so it's just exactly what I've said. Your normal way of doing things is, you like knowing everything, you like having all your ducks in a row before making a decision. That's how you normally are. But right now your spirit guides are pushing you to be more of a risk taker and just do things, be in the moment, do things for the sake of doing things, even though you don't know how things will turn out, okay? With this journey card, just be more spontaneous with this journey card. And that's why they're saying this reading is meant for you, because it will sort of bring up that it's helping you become more of a risk taker and leave that side of you where you sort of procrastinate doing anything until you have all the information. But they're telling you sometimes you don't have all the information. Sometimes you need to take a leap and then the universe will catch you. Okay, you go fast and then the universe will catch you. I hope you can see. Yeah, anyway, so this reading is for you. Just listen to it and then determine whether the messages that come through are meant for you. Okay, so now let's head on over to the main reading. If you chose yes, and if you chose pile 1, if you chose pile 3, then we can head on over to the main reading. Okay, see you there. Hello fellow mystic again. So this is the second part of this reading. If you're coming from the energy check-in, I hope you did listen to that energy check-in and determine whether this reading is meant for you, which is yes or maybe. And if it was not meant for you and you're still here, well, you're a courageous soul and it's okay. There's nothing wrong. You have free will. You can listen to whatever message you want to hear. Okay, but just remember that you need to be a little bit more discerning. Okay, this is if you got the no. Other than that, let's begin. So what does Spirit want you to know about your love life? Okay, first let's remove this. We don't need these. I can leave this there. We no longer need this. We'll use these crystals as the anchor in our reading. Okay, so I'm going to use a couple of cards. So let's get the theme. What's the theme? What do you need to know about your love life? But first, let's get the theme of your reading. What's the theme of this reading? What do you need to know about your love life? What's the theme? And remember, the messages coming through in this reading are mainly tied to the full moon in Pisces that's coming up end of this week. Okay, or whatever time you watch this video, the next full moon, the messages coming through here will sort of become more prominent during that full moon. Okay, so if some things don't make sense right now, come back to this reading during the full moon. You'll notice that your intuition will be more open and your mind will be more open to receiving the information that come through here. Okay, so let's see, what is the energy, what is the theme of this reading, overall theme of this reading? Felt drawn to this one. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow, you'll be surprised where it leads. So, the theme of this love reading is go with the flow. Surrender your need to control everything about your love life. Okay, some of you have sort of been trying to dictate how your love life will go. Like I'm getting this feeling that some of you have been getting psychic readings where you're trying to find out, when will I meet my partner? Remember, I said this reading is mainly for people who are single and then also maybe people who are casually dating. Okay, so I'm sensing that some of you have been in this mind state where you've been trying to get psychic readings where you're asking the psychic reader, when will I meet my person? Where will I meet them? How will I meet them? Instead of just going with the flow. Okay, like you want to know every single detail about your love life. And granted, you're listening to this reading to know more about your love life, but this reading is sort of different because this reading is now sort of spirit sort of telling you what you need to know. Okay, what you've been doing before is what you wanted to know. There's a difference between need to know and want to know. Okay, so this reading is meant to reveal information that you need to know about your love life. But in the past, you guys have been a bit superficial in the way you're handling your love life. Like you've been wanting to know how, when, where you'll meet your person, but your spirit guides are saying right now the theme of your love life is just go with the flow. Stop trying to know everything about your love life. Enjoy the moment. Be in the present moment. Stop thinking about your future so much. Stop thinking about your future soulmate so much. You've been too much in your future self that you've forgotten to enjoy the moments in the present, okay? And some of you maybe could even be like holding back from enjoying your life because you're waiting for your Mr. Right, okay? Or your Mrs. Right. Oh, not, it can't be Mrs. because this is a singles reading. So you're waiting for the right person to come into your life, okay? And this life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When you resist change, you resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. So the other message coming through here is the theme of the reading is go with the flow. Yeah, accept that things will not always happen the way you want them to happen or according to your plan. And what is happening right now, I'm sensing that for some of you, you had a specific plan of how you wanted your love life to be like at this day and age. By the age you're in right now, you had a plan. Like you were like, by the age of 36, I'll have this, I'll have that, and this is how my love life will be. I'll be married, I'll have kids. Like you had a plan, right? But then those plans have totally not worked out up to this point, yeah? And you're sort of having a hard time accepting this change of your plans, okay? When we resist change, you're still trying to hold on to your past life, your past ideals about love, and you're forgetting to just be in the present moment. Your love life is not something that just stays the same from when you started thinking about love to now, okay? Over time, your principles, your values change, right? Of course, not too drastically, but they change. But for you, you've not been changing with the times. Like you're still holding on to a particular idea. Like let me give a random example. If at the beginning of when you decided that you want to manifest a soulmate into your life, right? You were like, you had a list. You said, I want this person to have this. I want this person to have these traits, look like this, have this kind of job. Like you had a list of the kind of person you want to attract into your life, right? And up to now, you've been trying to keep yourself pure for that person. Like you want to manifest that kind of person. You want to manifest people who are that person who matches or ticks all the points in your list, yeah? But your guides are sort of saying, right now that list is sort of changing. Like you've changed from the time you wrote that list. This is just an example, trying to explain how shifting cycles happen. From the moment you wrote that list and where you are right now, you're a completely different person, okay? You've grown, you've become more spiritually enlightened, okay? You become more grounded. And so there's some things in that list of yours that might not necessarily be in line with who you are right now, and it's time for you to sort of do away with that list, throw away that list. No, I'm not saying completely make an overhaul of the person you want. No. You still have preferences. We still have preferences, and that's okay. But for now, your spirit guides are saying, throw away that list. Like, release all expectations you have about your love life, okay? Have no expectations. That's the message. Have no expectations. Go with the flow. Let whoever comes into your life come into your life, and don't have any conditions, okay? Let spirit work its magic for you. You've set your intentions. Spirit knows the kind of person you want to attract into your life, okay? They know. They remember what you set, the intention you set at the beginning of this journey. They know. And now they're saying, stop holding on to that ideal too much. Just be more open-minded and allow things to unfold in divine timing, okay? So throw away that list. Be open-minded, because if you're not open-minded, there may be someone around you that is so interested in you, but you're not seeing them. You're not seeing them because you're so stuck on that particular list, yeah? Maybe that person does not tick off one point in your list, and you've sort of ruled them out completely because they don't fit, they don't check off all the points in your list, okay? So you're being told, go with the flow. You'll be surprised where it leads you, okay? So surrender any, so if you guys have any expectations about your love life, like let's say you sort of thought you'd meet this person at this certain age, or you thought you'd meet them where you are right now, or you thought you'd meet them in a certain manner, like where, when, and how. Yeah, you sort of had a plan of when, how, and where you'll meet your soulmate. You're being told, release all those expectations. You do not focus on the when, how, and where. Okay, just focus on the fact that you want to manifest your soulmate, and then allow spirit to determine when, where, and how. Okay, go with the flow. That's the overall theme of your love life at this moment in time. Go with the flow. Surrender your expectations. Okay, guys? Interesting. Sort of tough love right there by telling you to throw away your expectations. But like they said, you'll be surprised with where it leads you. Let's get another overall theme for this reading. I hope I made some sense. Sometimes I normally do these readings, and when I'm doing them, I just feel like I'm not making sense. Okay, this one wants to come up. So I hope I made sense. The Swan Queen. Transformation, intuition, and patience. And it came upright. What did I say about the transformation with change, right? Changing cycles, yeah, resisting change. You've sort of been stuck to your expectations of how you wanted your love life to turn out, but your spirit guides are saying things are transforming. You're a completely different person. You're now the Swan Queen. Maybe when you started you were a princess, but right now you're a queen. Things have changed, like your values. You've become such a different person, and you sort of need to adapt to this new you. This new you might want something different in a relationship. Okay, there's transformation happening. And the intuition part and patience just means divine timing. Go with the flow. Okay, so this intuition, what message am I getting here? So the message coming through here with this intuition card is, some of you actually already know that this is what you need to do. Like you're okay, I'm getting this message. If you're already in a relation, like if you're in some situationship or casually dating, your spirit guides are saying some of you already know that the situation you're in right now is not ideal for you, and things need to transform. You need to change. You need to move away from that relationship, resisting change. But you've sort of been trying to ignore your intuition, which is telling you there's a red flag here. There's some red flags in that relationship, but you're trying to ignore that feeling, that niggle you're feeling in your gut. Yeah, you've been trying to ignore it, but your guides are saying, listen to your intuition. Your intuition is telling you that things need to change. You may need to finally end that casual dating situation that you're in right now. Okay, let me read from the deck. What this Swan Queen means. I normally don't use this deck so much, so sometimes, yeah, okay. So ally, the Swan Queen glides your way and asks that you look at your reflection in the events of your life. She gives you the ability to see the beauty that has transformed your life from ignorance to wisdom. What did I just say? That some of you're trying to ignore intuition. The Swan Queen lets you know that it's time to go within and seek the answers in your own intuition. Don't look outside yourself for answers now. The true power lies reflected in the still waters within you. Now is the moment to meditate and ask for a vision. The power of psychic perception is inherent in you, and the Swan Queen will help you dive deep into your query to find the answers you seek. This is also a reminder to allow time to transform ideas into reality. Nothing happens overnight. Okay, so that's just the message. Surrender to divine timing. Go with the flow. That's the theme of your reading. Surrender to divine timing. The other theme here is surrender your expectations. Okay, you've transformed from a princess to a queen, and this transformation has meant that there's some things that you wanted in a relationship at the beginning of your journey to manifesting a soulmate, but right now the person you've become, those things that you wanted before no longer apply to you right now. Okay, and spirit is telling you surrender your expectations, be open-minded, and allow things to unfold in their own time. For another group of you, you're being told, if you're casually dating, your intuition is trying to tell you it's time for a change, and that relationship you're in might not be really the right relationship or the one that you want to be in, and it's time to let it go. Okay, stop resisting change. Okay, so let's see how this theme of surrender expectations, have no expectations, and go with the flow and surrender to divine timing will come through in your main reading. Right, so let's see, what do you need to know about your love life? What do you need to know about your love life? Okay, 6 of Wands. Okay, the Sun. Let's pick this one. And the Ace of Pentacles upright. Now, I'm not going to read reversed cards. I know how to. So anyway, reverse cards usually means the energy is internal. Okay, that reverse card don't always have to be a negative connotation of the card. It can just mean that the energy of the card is more internal than external. So these two came in reverse. So what do you need to know about your love life? And I'm going to sort of flow from past to present to future. So these are energies that are from your past that are affecting you right now, and these are energies from your future that are affecting you right now in your love life. Okay, so 6 of Wands. Let's see. Exactly what I just said. Are you seeing this person? There are people celebrating that person, and like this person is sort of like on a pedestal, right? Like it's being celebrated, like you're the champion, you're the golden boy, you're the person that we want. So it's what I've just said. In the past, you had these expectations. You set an intention that you wanted someone who's good on their own, who's done their spiritual work. You know, people envy them, not in the sense of like envy in a bad way, but people look up to them as a leader. Okay, people, because of how inspiring they are, that's the kind of person you wanted to manifest into your life. And also maybe you just wanted to manifest someone who's cute, you know, physically cute and appealing to other people. Yeah, those were your goals. You wanted to manifest someone who would be aesthetically pleasing to other people and to yourself. And also personality wise, you wanted someone who's very catchy with other people, eye-opening, inspiring. Yeah, those were your expectations. Like you had a set list of things that you wanted in a person. Okay, great things, because 6 of Wands is a card of greatness. Yeah, being celebrated for your achievements. You had a set goal of the kind of person you wanted to manifest. But with this Sun card in reverse, the message coming through is right now because it's been so long, because the Sun is also a card of manifesting. Yeah, manifestation. So because your manifestation hasn't happened like as soon as you thought it would, like you like I said, you knew when, where, and how. Like you had a plan of when, where, and how you'll be in a committed relationship. But right now things are still not working out for you the way you wanted them to, because this came in reverse, right? So things are not working out the way you wanted them to, and this is causing you to sort of be a little bit stressed, because you're wondering, oh my god, I've done my work, I've done my spiritual work, I've done everything to manifest my soulmate. Like there's nothing I haven't done. Yeah, I've done everything to manifest my soulmate. If it means being good on my own, self-love, because this card can also mean self-love. You've integrated the lesson of self-love. Yeah, because for you to manifest someone who's also like spiritually aware and enlightened, you also need to be able to be on your own and love yourself. Like the capacity to love someone else is directly related to your capacity to love someone else. So if you want someone who loves you a lot, then you have to manifest someone who You have to love yourself as much as you want someone else to love you. And this is what you've been doing. You've been doing your work, right? And Spirit is saying you have been doing that work. But now, because it hasn't manifested now in the present moment, it's sort of taking a toll on your self-esteem, your self-confidence, and you're starting to sort of doubt whether you'll ever manifest this kind of love. And you're even doubting whether this kind of love exists, like fairy tale kind of love. No, Prince Charming with the 6 of Wands. Like, you're even starting to doubt whether that kind of love works or exists. Yeah, your confidence is completely destroyed right now when it comes to your love life, and it's causing you to be stressed out. Yeah, you're stressed because you're feeling like things are not being, it's not fair. Like the universe is not being fair because you've done your work. So now that I've done my work, how come I'm not manifesting what Spirit promised I'd manifest now that I've done my work, right? Your confidence at this moment is low. Guys, this reading is going to be one confused reading. I can sense it. But it could also mean that I'm also tapping into your own confusion. It could also mean that I'm confused. But it could mean that some of you are a little bit confused about your love life, okay? But the one thing is, your spirit guides are saying, so now with this Ace of Pentacles is a card of new beginning, okay? It's a happy card. This is a very happy card. When it comes up in your reading, just know it's a yes from Spirit and it's a happy card. So what your spirit guides are saying is, as much as right now things don't seem to be working out the way you planned them to work out, the way you wanted them to work out, the way you expected them to work out, Spirit is telling you, hey, there's a beautiful blessing coming your way, a love blessing. Your love life is not dead. It's not over, okay? So surrender low self-esteem. We need you to be excited because there's an exciting new beginning coming for you in regard to your love life. A new romantic cycle is about to start for you. Remember what I said? Life is a series of shifting cycles, okay? So right now, the cycle that you were in was that cycle where you were alone. See, this person is also alone. That cycle where you were alone, single, is coming to an end, okay? Right now it might not seem like it, because right now you feel like there's no one around you that you are interested in, or like your love life is just so bleak and non-existent, and you've lost self-confidence in yourself and even in love itself. But your spirit guides are saying, no, don't lose hope. There's a new romantic cycle is about to begin for you. And for some of you, it's starting with this new moon full moon in Pisces, okay? That's coming up on Friday or Saturday. Expect powerful change in regard to your love life with this full moon. This full moon will usher in a new romantic cycle for you, okay? So don't lose hope. That's the message from your spirit guides about your love life. I know I've gone round and round in circles to come to that point, but it's okay. Sometimes talking a lot is good because then I get to share more information. Anyway, so the message here that your spirit guides want you to know is there's a new romantic cycle about to begin for you during this full moon in Pisces. This full moon in Pisces is shifting things for you, okay? Where before you were alone, single, and just on your own. And sometimes you were good on your own, sometimes you felt lonely, sometimes you felt a bit like you've lost hope in love and that you're just going to end up being alone forever and ever. Yeah, they're saying that phase is ending. It's ending, okay? There's a new beginning for you. And I can't help but notice, isn't this the moon, right? Full moon. So a new romantic cycle is beginning for you, but you need to be confident. With the Sun card here right now, you need to be optimistic. Let go of those negative thoughts you're telling yourself. See the glass as half full rather than empty. Even though right now there's no prospects in your love life, you're being told see the glass as half full rather than empty. Enjoy yourself at this moment. Enjoy your alone time, because soon, very soon in the near future, you're about to not be single, okay? You're about to manifest your soulmate into your love life, okay? Because you've done your work, you've done your spiritual work. So just be positive. Go with the flow, okay? And those if you guys had expectations of how your love life or the person you want to manifest into your life needs to look like or needs to act like, your spirit guides are saying let go, because once you let go, then you allow spirit to work its magic for you. Okay, right now you're holding on too much to your expectations of how you wanted your love life to be like, and that's causing you to be stressed out because things are not turning out according to your plan. But things are not turning out according to your plan because spirit has a bigger plan for you. Okay, spirit has a different plan for you, and until you release the plan you had for your love life, spirit's plan can't come into effect. Okay, so surrender any expectations you had about your love life. Surrender any when, where, and how you thought you would meet your person, and just go with the flow. Be in the present moment. For some of you, being in the present moment means stop isolating yourself. With the Swan Queen, I can't help but notice that this is the winter, right? And winter is sort of a time for us to be solitude, like in our houses, because it's so cold outside. So for some of you, the way spirit wants you to enjoy the present moment is stop isolating yourself. Okay, some of you have been isolating yourself too much, and you've not been going out to meet people because you're thinking, I'm waiting for my person. I'm waiting for my person, the person who I wrote on that paper, the kind of person I want. I'm waiting for that person. That's the person I'm waiting for, and I'm not going to open myself up for anyone else. No, your spirit guides are saying stop isolating yourself. Go mingle with people, because when you mingle with people, probably that's how you're going to meet your person. Okay, you're not going to meet your person in the house. Okay, you're going to meet them outside. With this Sun card, this is how you're going to meet them. So some of you are being told, take walks outside during the day, because probably that's how you're going to meet your soulmate. Okay, and see the glass as half full rather than half empty. Be optimistic. Be optimistic. Stop isolating yourself. There's a new beginning in your love life about to start. Okay, and I just want to get let's get a second layer. Just more added information. See if I missed anything. Guys, I really hope this message makes sense. 5 of Cups in reverse. What did I say, guys? See? This is the sadness that I was talking about. Feeling regrets that what you... The 5 of Wands is a card of regrets. Like you're feeling... You're regretting the past. Okay, that's regretting the past. What am I talking about? Howie. Okay. My other name is Howie, so I think that's my guides trying to tell me to compose myself. Okay, so let's see. 5 of under the 6 of Wands, 5 of Cups. Yeah, so it's just what I said. The things have not been going your way for a while now. For a while things have not been going your way, but you're being told, look, if you look behind here, there's still 2 cups standing, right? But this person is so focused on the things that are in front here that have toppled over, that is not seeing that there are things behind that are still standing and perfectly golden and bright, right? So this is what I've just said. Stop. This is the expectations you had of what your love life would look like at this moment in time. You're so focused on the fact that what you expected would happen in your love life has not happened, that you're not noticing there's still hope behind you. Okay, so release those expectations. Once you release those expectations and you turn your head behind, you will see there's still hope. Your love life is not dead. There's still hope. Okay, so surrender your expectations. Release those expectations you had about your love life. Right now, throw caution to the wind. Okay, go with the flow. Literally, guys, if you have a list of the character traits or how you wanted your love life to be like, the character traits of your soulmate, or how you wanted your love to look like, your spirit guides are being very tough here by telling you, freaking throw away that list. Okay, because that list is preventing you from seeing other opportunities. It's keeping you closed-minded by just focusing on these here. You're not seeing this. It's keeping you closed-minded. Just be open, go with the flow. Okay, let's get another layer for the Sun card. Page of Cups. Right, what did I say? There's an offer of love coming your way, okay? And this offer of love needs you to be optimistic, okay? The Page of Cups is someone who's a young person who's usually has their heads in the cloud. Like they just believe in fantasies, you know, believe in magic and miracles. Sometimes too much, like they can get lost in their own thoughts, lost in the clouds, but they believe in miracles, okay? And that's what you're being told. Just be positive, believe in magic. Miracles can happen, okay? In an instant. In fact, maybe after you watch this reading, tomorrow you'll meet your person, or today you'll meet your person, okay? Miracles happen. So stop feeling so hopeless. This energy, get out of this energy of feeling hopeless, that your love life is just dead and nothing seems to work out the way you wanted it to. No, things can change in an instant. Life is a series of cycles, okay? Divine timing can happen in an instant, okay? So surrender your expectations, okay? Stop putting time limits to your love life, because if you put time limits to your love life, then you're restricting divine timing, okay? Like let's say if you say by 37 I should have been married or had kids and stuff like that. But what if Spirit had a plan for you that by 34 you should have gotten married, but for you were so stuck on 37 that 34 didn't happen because you were just focused on 37, okay? So just surrender to divine timing, be hopeful, see the glass as half full rather than half empty, okay? Believe in miracles. Your love life is going to change drastically, okay? And this full moon, upcoming full moon, is helping you manifest your soulmate, okay? So do some manifestation work during the full moon, okay? It will help you like sort of speed up the process of manifesting your soulmate and revamping your love life, okay? Let's get one final for the Ace of Pentacles, and then we'll get guidance from Spirit. Four of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, so the Four of Pentacles is a card of you've done your work, you've put in the hard work, and now you're reaping the rewards, okay? Fruits of your labor. Four of Pentacles is a card of stability. You've worked so hard to achieve, to manifest a soulmate into your life, or to make your love life more revamped, rejuvenate your love life. And now with this full moon in Pisces, expect your efforts to be rewarded. Your hard work will pay off, okay? It will pay off in a very, very stable way. Like whatever kind of soulmate is coming into your life is someone who's very stable, and they'll be in your life for a very, very long time. This is a long-term relationship that you're manifesting, okay? It's not a short-term casual dating thing, and probably that's why your spirit guides are telling you if you're casually dating, it's time for you to move away from that relationship, because that situationship is preventing you from manifesting this soulmate who's meant to come into your life and stay in your life for forever, okay? This is a stable person coming into your life, okay? Very, very stable person. Could also be very financially stable as well. Yeah, because the Ace of Pentacles, money. So in fact, the message coming through is the person coming into your life will not only bring you love, they will also bring you wealth, okay? And that's so cool. That's so cool. Right, guys, by the way, so before I channel a final guidance message from your spirit guides, I'm going to do an extended reading. As much as this reading feels so confused, I'm still going to do an extended reading because you notice this reading is called part A. So I'll do a part B or a part 2 where we look at the shadow energies, because we've seen there's someone who's coming into your life in the near future with these cards here, right? There's someone coming into your life who's about to bring an offer of love to you. So in that part B, we're going to look at how are you sabotaging your love life, yeah? How are you preventing union? What energies are you embodying right now? Negative energies are you projecting into the universe that have actually been preventing you from manifesting your soulmate into your love life sooner rather than later? What has been preventing you, preventing you from bringing in this person into your life, or what will prevent you from bringing in this person into your life? Okay, so that's what we're going to look at, that part B. So the unconscious energies. What is here, what I've talked about here, is sort of what you already know, and I'm sensing most of you will be like, yep, I already know I do that. Now in part B, we're going to look at unconscious energies, the shadow self energies, that part of you that acts unknowingly, subconsciously, you know, like your blind spot. And I'm making it an extended because, as I said, I think at the introduction of this reading, sometimes the messages that come through in the shadow self readings can be a bit too tough love, and you may not be ready to listen to it. And if you happen to listen to it before you're ready, then it might demoralize you and put you off your path, okay? So I'm making it an extended, and I'll put it in my shop. So the link to that reading will be in the description box below. So if you feel like whatever I've talked about here makes sense for you, and you want to know what unconscious energies will prevent your soulmate from coming towards you, or what energies have just generally been making you sabotage your love life, then that part B reading is for you, okay? And in that reading, we're also going to get a message from this future soulmate who's coming towards you, this very stable and emotionally and financially stable person coming towards you, okay? We're going to get a message from them and hear what they want to tell you about your current situation in regard to love. Okay, so if you're interested, the link to that part B reading is in the description box below. But if you're not joining me in the reading, for those of you who are not going to join me in that extended reading, then I'll leave you with guidance from Spirit on what else you need to know about your love life. Right, so guidance from Spirit on what you need to know about your love life, or the message has come through here. What more do they want to tell you? Oh my God, didn't I just say this with the Sun card? Guys, you can't make this up. Didn't I say this with the Sun card? Surrender low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Wow, that can't be any more clear. Like I said, some of you have, it's been so long since, like you've been trying to manifest your soulmate for such a long time, and you've done your work. Yeah, you've done your spiritual work, and now you're wondering, how come I've done so much work on myself and I've done what Spirit wanted me to do in order to manifest my person, but it's still not happening for me, yet it's happening for other people. It's causing you to have low self-esteem, like you're thinking there's something wrong with you and that's why you're not manifesting your soulmate, or that like you're doing something wrong. Well, your spirit guides are saying, nope, there's nothing wrong with you. It's just some past conditioning within you. This energy, the past conditioning, it's the reason you have low self-esteem is because you're holding on to your expectations, okay? You're resisting change. You need to let go of your expectations and be open-minded. Your soulmate will come into your life in divine timing and in a manner that you least expect, okay? They will come when you least expect it. But until you release your expectations about how you want your love life to be like, or how you're going to manifest your person, you'll continue having this low self-esteem because Spirit has a different plan than what you had. Your plan is failing. Spirit has a better plan for you, okay? your plan is not working out right now because you're a completely different person. You're the swan queen. You're no longer a princess. You started out as a princess, but right now you're a queen or a king, you started out as a prince, but now you're a king. Okay, this reading is not gender specific. So surrender low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. What did I say about the person who's coming into your life who's going to be abundant? Yep, there it is. So set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. So this full moon, make sure you set an intention to work. In fact, with this full moon, work on your solar plexus chakra, okay? With the sun card, work on your solar plexus chakra. Listen to some binaural beats on solar plexus chakra during the full moon, and when you do that, it will boost your self-confidence, okay? That's what I recommend for you during the full moon. When you do that, then you'll be releasing this low self-esteem you have, thinking that your love life is just going to be dark and you're never going to manifest the person you want to manifest, okay? Let's get one final message from your spirit guides about your love life. Okay, timer 40 minutes. Oh god, those are too many cards, spirit, Jesus. Okay. Spirit, these are too many cards. Got distracted because I was looking at the time. Okay, let's do this again. Just one card, spirit. Final guidance message. Surrender comparisons with other people. Wow, guys, what did I just say about this? Low self-esteem. Like you've been looking at other people and wonder. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. Are you seeing this? Did I talk about people looking at you and the other person? Like, for some of you, you've been comparing your love life to other people around you, but something I always tell people is you never know how someone else's relationship is going unless you're in the relationship yourself. People's relationship can look like they're perfect on the outside, but when you sort of put a magnifying glass in the relationship, you realize they have so many problems that they're not showing people. And you're like, oh, and once you know what kind of problems they have, you'll be like, oh my god, thank you god, I'm not in a relationship, you know, because they're having so many troubles, but then to the outside world they don't show it. So stop comparing your love life to other people. If people around you are getting into sacred union with their soulmates, or they're getting married, and you're just there still remaining the single person, stop comparing yourself to other people, okay? Life is a series of shifting cycles. Go with the flow. Everyone has divine timing, okay? Be patient. The Swan Queen, okay? Be patient. Divine timing. You will manifest your soulmate when it is the right time to manifest them, okay? I normally say, would you rather manifest someone who is not yet ready to be in a relationship quicker, like they come now but they're not ready to be in a relationship, or would you rather wait for another maybe 1 more year for them to be ready so that you're in the relationship with them? I think the second option is better. I'd rather wait and make sure that I manifest someone who's ready to be in a long-lasting relationship than push for instant gratification and then that person ends up breaking up my heart in the long run, you know? So keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your strengths, attractiveness, and power. Don't rush into a relationship just because you don't want to be alone, because all your friends are in relationships. You want to be like your friends, like you want to fit in, so you're rushing into a relationship just so that you can fit in with your other friends who are in relationships. Nope, you're being told by spirit, just be patient and wait for your person, okay? Wait, but don't wait in the sense of solitude. Don't isolate yourself. Have fun with friends and family, okay, as you wait, but don't compare yourself to other people. Just because other people are in union right now doesn't mean that it won't happen for you. It will happen for you when it's the right time to happen to you, okay? Surrender to divine timing. Stop comparing yourself with other people. Focus on yourself, okay? So during this full moon, work on your solar plexus chakra. and it will boost your self-confidence. And try and see the glass as half full. There's a new beginning. There's a new romantic cycle about to start for you guys during this full moon in Pisces. It might happen during the full moon, or the full moon in Pisces is now ushering in that energy where your love life is about to change. You're about to move from being single into a very committed relationship with someone who's very stable and wants a long-term relationship. Pentacles, a very stable energy. Okay, so if you want to know more about the shadow energies that will prevent you from manifesting union with your soulmate, or have the energies that have been sort of sabotaging your love life, then again, head on over to the extended reading. The link is in the description box below. Other than that, thank you so much for stopping by, and see you in my next reading. Oh, and if some of these messages don't make sense right now, it takes a while for the mind to comprehend what the heart already knows. So come back to this reading at a later date and you'll find that messages make more sense, especially if you're the pile that Spirit says, yes, this reading is meant for you. Okay, come back to this reading at a later date. The messages will start to make sense. Okay, so other than that, see you in the extended. Bye.